Good evening, YouTube viewers and subscribers. Today, this arrived in the mail. Oops, wrong side. Put this at an angle so it doesn't have such a glare. Believe it or not, this is the very first Saito FA-72 that I've ever had. This is not a customer engine. This is my engine. I just purchased it from a customer. And I'm opening it for the first time. Now, part of the deal when I bought it was he told me it had low compression, so I was like, oh, not a problem for me. I can deal with that. So this is pretty cool. So it looks like the manual has never even been out of this bag, which I don't know if that means a little Saito decal is in there or not. But let's take a look at what we've got in here. Well, we've got this horrendous new style Saito exhaust, which I completely hate, but the thing that's going to be nice about this exhaust is this will be, oh, it's got a lot of marks on it too. I wonder if this engine was in a crash. Looks like it dragged the asphalt or something there. That's interesting. Anyway, this exhaust will be a good test for my LA's Totally Awesome cleaner to see. Let me move this aside so you can really get a look at this. See if my LA's Totally Awesome cleaner is up to the task of making this look presentable again at all. In fact, I'm not going to do a complete look inside or tear down of this engine at this time, but with this exhaust and my ultrasonic cleaner is right here, I am going to go ahead and put this in there and just start running it, because I am curious to see if my cleaner will actually be able to clean that up or not. Let's just finish looking at this engine real quick. So, that's all that came in the box. Now this is disturbing. That's the little metal ring that's supposed to be sealing it here. It's supposed to be on the intake manifold, and it's not there. Let's take a inspection of this engine. Let me try not to zoom in quite so much. So I'm taking a look at this thing. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it here or not, but I see a ding of some sort in the intake manifold here. Spider webs on the throttle arm. Throttle arm moves. Screws here on this are crosspoint, which is odd. I didn't think Saito ever put crosspoint screws on it, but like I said, I've never had a 72 before. And I also don't like that this 72 has this damn plastic back plate, but screws here look fine. Let's see how they feel. I can get good head engagement there. They feel okay. Fasteners on the head, they don't look like they're damaged at all. Fasteners look good. Mounting lug holes don't look oblong, they're ovaled out. Prop drive washer. I don't see any marks on it now. Obviously the spinner nut is not stock, but that's cool, because now that I'm using an electric starter exclusively, this is a very cool deal. So I'm very glad about that. Yes, there is no compression whatsoever. None. And as I look inside the exhaust port, I can tell one reason anyway, and that reason is because cam follower is stuck because that exhaust valve isn't moving. So the one thing I am going to do is I'm going to pop these rocker covers off and take a look and see what the movement, see what they look like. This will be the subject of a complete disassembly, clean, reassembly, and then run. I don't know how much of that I'm going to video. I think viewers might be getting kind of bored with some of my videos, so maybe I'll stop making them for a while, except for the run video, because I need to catalog that. Well, let's look here and see what's going on. Intake valve is still moving. but our exhaust valve is not. In fact, it's interesting because if you look really close here, that push rod isn't even engaged in the rocker arm pin. Now it is engaged. Oh, that's a very interesting thing. Interesting and somewhat scary, actually, because I just had a very similar thing happen to a Saito FA-100 engine, twin, and it cost me a head. Here's something that's unexpected and not liked. A bent fin here. So, I don't know. As long as I'm so zoomed in here, okay, that wasn't even tight. Let me go back and tighten it, make sure it does tighten. Okay. I know you can't see it because I'm zoomed out. Oops, wrong way. But this engine does have compression now. This rocker arm or push rod was not engaged in the cap or in that nut on the rocker arm. That's why the exhaust valve wasn't moving. Now let's see if we can bring this up to top dead center. See if we can get an idea. Let me try and find it first. Let's see, intake. It should be at top dead center now. There's top dead center there. Wow, maybe this has got a ton of runtime on it because I'm not seeing a shiny piston. So, that's that for this quick look at this, my first ever Saito FA-72 engine. Looks like it's got some runtime on it, and however that happened, that push rod was dislodged from the rocker arm. I'd like to see that, but anyway, I'm going to end this here for now.